Hello, everybody. As you can see, I'm using this avatar because, well, yeah, I really don't see any other things I could use that would make sense for this channel. So, welcome everybody to uh, my reaction to my own show. So, you might be wondering, why am I doing this? Well, this is mainly just as like a creator commentary on what I created with this. And, I'll probably give out a lot of like inside information about like behind the scenes stuff about this. So I was like, why not react to my own stuff and just talk about, a lot of the behind the scenes stuff. I wanted to do this for like a couple of months at least. Then now that the episode has been out for like a month, sorry about I've been so busy that haven't been able to record this, but now I am able to record this. So we'll be watching Robr 9 and giving some like context clues, like behind the scenes information and maybe some future information about Robr 10 and onwards. If you want to know any updates on Robr 10, I'll give them at the end. Just as like this is how far we are. So, yeah, without any more hesitation, let us watch. So this was, okay, can I fucking pause already? Do 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 do. So yeah, June 1st, 2015. This is the canonical setting of episode 9. So this is like the day after episode 8 concluded. Because, at the end of episode 8, Alex, spoiler alert, died by being shot by Lenny Face. And yeah. So we were like, okay, we're gonna have this episode set the day after. So everything that happens in this episode is basically right after. Actually, I think the Daisy thing might be a bit more distracting. There you go. So yeah, this was like a canonical thing that we decided to do because it kind of fits. And also it wouldn't really put away from, the settings. Trust me, time won't be too linear during the future episodes. I'm gonna say this right now. Episode 10 does take place like a couple of months after this. So yeah, that's all you get to know now. They're gaming. By the way, I'm just gonna say this right now. I know I'm pausing a lot. I'm gonna shut up in a minute. This was originally green screened. It does look poorly cropped, but this was originally green screened on top of TV. Hold on, I'm gonna go find the original files, and you guys get to look. Let's see. I haven't been to these files in a while, so let me see. Rubber scenes done. Yeah, so if you can look at the thumbnail of this scene, I did try a couple of ideas, mainly with like the green screen. I tried to do yellow screen, but this ended up with the background looking horrible. And then I also tried red screening, because I feel like green screen wouldn't work because of grass. And red screening actually made pickaxe look way worse, and I think friend token as well. So I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna put this on top of this. So yeah, that's a bit of a fun behind the scenes. Also, my intention was to have me play through the game, but I was just lazy, so I looked through like YouTube to find this. I'm never gonna do this stuff again because this was just horrible to deal with. My ears.
Sorry.
Sorry.
Ugh, what
What
do
do
you
you
want,
want,
Maple
Maple
Leaf?
Leaf? I'm so used to the script that I can just quote it from the top of my head. Can I join you guys in playing?
Can I join you guys in playing?
No.
But
No.
oh, come
Come
on,
on, Big
Pickaxe.
Cat.
We
He
had an extra controller. She could have joined us.
Look,
Well,
friend
Friend
token.
Token,
I get you want to be kind to everyone, but
but
Maple
friend-
Leaf is
Yeah.
so annoying.
It's been like a couple of months. Yeah. Visual bug. Sorry about that.
But still, try to be more kinder.
Sure. Anyways, let's keep gaming.
There's a couple of these scenes where there's a lot of visual bugs. I did try to fix as many as possible, but some I was just like, yeah, I'm fucking done with this episode already. I don't want to deal with this. So some of the visual bugs was left in because I was a bit too lazy. Sorry about that. Yeah. I didn't really want to do that much about their movement here. So yeah. Also, I know Pickaxe's arm is really reached out, but there was nothing I really. I tried to figure out how to do it differently, but I just couldn't. And plus, who cares about details like that for Robr? Ah, yes, this opening. I'm probably gonna skip this. So this was the original. Oh, like I think half of it was finished, and it was originally made by Red Breloom, but it was never finished. It was originally gonna be for the original idea for Robr 9, which was the whole finale thing, where science book, honey jar, film clip, and car would have joined. And yeah, I think we just decided to use it and then just finish this up. I think Toffee was the one who finished it. I'm not quite sure who finished it. It was either Toffee or Canimation. I'm not sure. Yeah. And also, this was I think this episode was my second draft because my first draft had the original The Root Sandstorm, but that actually got copyrighted to all hell. I was like, you know what? We're gonna use a different one. So we used like a I don't know what he called it, but whatever. It was like a remix or whatever. That avoided copyright.
Hey, Marker, have you
Is his
seen
name
Alex or Brown Cheese?
No, not really.
Guys!
Ugh, my ears.
What
do you?
is it, you loudmouth?
Alex is dead!
If I'd done this like a month ago, I probably would have remembered all of the lines perfectly. But it's been like over a month, and I've been just so busy with other stuff. Episode 10 is going along pretty well, and I'm excited to see how that goes. I might, I don't. I'm gonna say this right now. We have done the script. The script has been done for. We did it around late October, and we've gotten and we and as of like a couple of days ago, all of the audio has been done. Now it's just down for me to start audio editing, and then animation can start. So I'm hoping for episode 10 to come out around 2025, at least early. Yeah, sorry about if you're in the background noises, but yeah. Also, this was an idea that Toffee wanted to do, so the audio itself is a part of the audio file, but Toffee just added this to the background. It also might be why it does sound differently when compared from this scene to this scene, because this scene right here was done by Toffee. Everything after the intro up to this point was done by Toffee, and then this up until the elimination theme was done by me. And in the original sneak peek, this was a lot more rougher. But after the sneak peek release, and I watched it on my own, I was like, yeah, I'm gonna change it.
Are you sure he's actually?
And I think this is the second scene I did for the episode. My first scene was the after the voting screen, which I'll show you later. So yeah, this was my second ever scene. I'm kind of impressed that I did pretty decently.
Dead and not asleep?
Well, yeah. I see blood or whatever you call it running from his head. So does
This
this
doesn't
mean
mean
the
the
show
show
is
is
canceled?
canceled.
I doubt that. Brown cheese is still alive.
Gosh,
I
found
found Brown
Brown
cheese's
Cheese's
body. He's dead as well.
Oh,
I just love doing this because I just remember the whole script on top of my head because I've been listening to these audio files for like fucking months, and it just makes me a bit insane because I keep remembering all these fucking lines. Not perfectly because I haven't thought about Robin in a while, so. But episode 10 is gonna come eventually.
oh great.
And maybe I'll do the same for episode 10's reaction. We'll see.
Just our
Our
luck.
luck.
Alex and Brown
Brown
cheese
cheese
are
are
both
both
dead.
dead.
Man, I'm gonna miss
Miss
Brown
Brown
cheese.
cheese.
I like
I
their
like the
conversation about the downfall of this show.
Yeah, I was originally gonna have. Yeah, we did decide to include Brown Cheese as a cameo here. Some of the crew members wanted Brown Cheese to still be alive, but I was like, yeah, I don't want to keep Brown Cheese. It was just my decision to not keep Brown Cheese. But we did decide to compromise by adding him as a cameo here. I was originally considering doing lip syncing here, like an actual asset on him, but I was like, you know what? I'm gonna be lazy as shit and just find like the PNG of him and just like move it up and down because, well, it's a flashback. Yeah, I have to agree. The show started becoming bad ever since Alex became a fucking
Anyways, without Alex and brown cheese, who will host?
Man.
Yeah, but I'm gonna say this right now. This scene cameo, if you zoom in, you might notice certain things. And I'm gonna say this right now. If you if you're able to see everything here, you might be able to see future plot points. I decided to, add a little bit of fun there.
And Alex was a real legend. I don't know anyone who can
And the graffiti was, my idea to just add a little bit of sneak peeks into future ideas.
replace him as a host. Except for one. Hey, Daisy!
Yeah.
Can you host the elimination?
Okay.
We just decided to use this one immediately because we were like, yeah, this is kind of peak. Also, this was like recorded like, oh, I live near the police station. Well, okay, so back in my childhood, I used to live near a police station, and that's where the recording of me from 4B was done, and it's also where I recorded this as well. So yeah, and now that fucking building has been destroyed for like a couple of years now. So yeah, I've lived in my current house for almost a decade at this point. It's actually incredible. You can also hear background noise in the song.
We got 148
48
votes.
votes.
One person from Group 1 and one from Group 3 will be out. Let's start with Group 1. Ball, you have 2 help tokens. Would you like to use them?
Well, I don't want to really be out, but I don't want to use my precious help tokens this early.
But
Ball,
one of us could get out this time. Do you really want to risk phone staying over one of us?
Hey, man.
As I said, it's been like it's been like a month since I remember this. We finished the episode around late September, and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna keep to the original release date of the 15th. I was like, you know what, yeah, it's been like roughly 2 months since I worked on this.
And what did I ever do?
I'm sure I'll be safe. Plus, I want the prize 2 times in a row.
Your choice, I guess.
Alright,
Right?
the prizes for today are...
uh,
flowers will be our prizes for this elimination.
Okay, I'm gonna say something right here. This was not added in the final episode, and I kind of regret not doing this. Okay, so in the original script for this part, that's gonna come up this.
Don't.
Yeah, this part where Trash Can is about to say something. In the original script, that said, Trash Can is about to say something offensive. Yeah, because he was gonna use some like, I think he was gonna try and say something homophobic or some sort of stuff like that. And in the script, I was like, Trash Can is about to say something offensive.
Flowers will be our prizes for this elimination.
So yeah, when Trash Can is about to say something there, he's about to say something really offensive. So it's kind of good that phone and Ball stopped them.
Don't!
Okay.
With only 10 votes, the first one safe is Phone.
Ha! Take that, you morons.
You know, this wouldn't have happened if you had used one of those damn tokens.
Go fuck yourself, trash
Yeah.
can!
Are you lovebirds done arguing?
I'm gonna say this right now because I had a conversation about this on the Discord server earlier. I'm probably gonna avoid romance as much as possible for Robr. Of course, we have the trans representations, but I think like generally I want to try to avoid romance because oh god, the whole Ball and Trash Can thing is just so cringeworthy.
If that's the case, then let us show the votes.
Goodbye, Ball. Although I don't know why that margin is pretty big.
Congrats,
But yeah.
Trash Can. You are safe with 30 votes.
What?
Ha!
Sorry, Bob, but with 35 votes, you are eliminated from the show.
This
This
is
is
bull-
bullshit.
Now for Group 3.
Yeah, so this is
Well, since it'll probably be me, I just wanted to say I'm sorry to my teammates for not doing more in the challenge. I really wish I could have done more in my time on this show.
Igloo, you're safe with 10 votes.
this was Toffee's idea, so I added this sound effect because I knew Toffee wanted to do like a really happy face on Igloo. So I included that sound effect. That kind of And I'm glad with how the scene looks.
Final two, Marker,
Marker
and
and
Maple
Maple
Leaf,
Leaf,
the newbie, and the newbie.
If I get out, I blame
blame
Canada.
Hey, don't call me Canada.
TV, show the results.
Fuck yeah!
Well, it was nice knowing you, Maple Leaf, but
Yeah,
unfortunately, you're out.
What?
I remember back in the day, I really didn't want Maple Leaf to be out immediately, but nowadays I really just don't care because Maple Leaf is just annoying, and I do like how I performed during this episode. It was just me doing like a toad impression, but yeah, I'm kind of fine with Maple Leaf just getting eliminated this time.
But I just got here. I deserve a second chance.
Sorry, Maple, it's just a rule.
Also, I just realized how fucking doped out TV looks. I just realized that because I usually just look at Daisy anytime I look at the scene.
Now let's just get over with this.
Also, this was a really cool idea. While we were scripting, this was an idea that Taffy came up with, and that's kind of the reason why he did the scene. It was just like having having Daisy blow away Maple Leaf to the island, the Epstein Island. But yeah, I just really like this idea, and I was like, you know what, you can just do it if you want to. There's also a couple of other ideas that we're gonna have in episode 10 that I also really like, and we're gonna see how that goes. So I'm gonna say this right now: the audio of the air gusting is actually me just blowing into my microphone. I'm not even joking. I did that sound effect. I was just like, and the controller as well. Controller from the first scene that you guys saw. It was just me playing with my Xbox controller. Like, whatever. Recreate it right now. Yeah, it was just me playing with my Xbox controller. And this was just me blowing into my microphone. Whoa.
Hey, where is everyone?
Beats me.
Well, now that Ball and Maple Leaf are gone, who's down for another round of Smash?
Yeah.
So something I noticed something I noticed a while after working on this episode is that headphones really do not have any lines in this episode. I think headphone has like one line. He has one line during the start of the episode, and this is the second line he has. Luckily, he will have more lines in the next episode. So
Sorry, you three, can you wait
Wait
with
for
your
the man.
gaming? I have
I have
an
an
announcement.
announcement. Let me guess. It's a challenge.
Ugh, I hope it doesn't have anything to do with flowers.
Aw, I thought you liked my flowers.
So I'm gonna say talk about phone later because yeah, something I really like about Robr is that instead of having like everybody just being either kind, mean, or like basic one directional character, we try to make each of the characters more realistic and intentionally making all of them a lot more assholes. I think the only one characters that haven't been directly acting like an asshole are Headphones, Friend Token, and Igloo. Pear and Grape as well, but yeah, I digress. And yeah,
I like the flower, Daisy.
Thanks, Igloo. Anyways, the announcement is that we will have a rejoin. That's right, but this rejoin will be a special one. It's a challenge.
yeah, I'm gonna
And
start.
3 of the eliminated contestants will rejoin instead of just 1.
That clip was actually originally going to be in that trailer that was going to announce that this was a rejoin episode, but it was the advice of Toffee saying like, you know, what, don't keep it in. We should keep that hidden until the actual episode is out, so it becomes more of a surprise. And I was like, you know what, sure. So yeah,
Do you have to gasp over everything I say?
Sorry.
Anyways, we will hold a 3 contestant rejoin this episode, and this will be the last time we will add contestants to the roster, I promise.
yeah, that's something I'm gonna keep to. We have currently planned everything else with Robr, but yeah, we will probably not have any more rejoins or debuts. I've had the question of will there be any more like debuts or rejoins? The answer is no. We might joke about it, but we won't have it. So yeah, these 3 that just joined this episode will probably be the last.
Fourth time's a charm.
Also, the original scene was just Marker being here alone. I was the one who added Igloo drawing these two because I was like, it makes the scene a lot more funnier because Marker was talking about like, yeah, fourth time's the charm about somebody joining the cast. Because the funny thing is, these two were the first ones to join. I guess also Marker rejoined. I also forgot that Phone also technically rejoined, but yeah. And then Blue Planet debuted, and then Maple Leaf eventually debuted.
Charm, huh?
Just shut up. Anyways, here are our possible rejoiners.
Okay, this scene was done by me. This one right here, because and it was like the final scene that I ever did. I also decided to include some of the recommended characters for Robr Galaxy because, yeah, the Robr Galaxy is technically canceled right now. So I was like, I'm gonna include these characters. It's like me saying we're gonna have more recommended characters appear. Yeah, this scene right here is this was my last scene to do because it was actually a part of Toffee's scene, but he was unsure of how to pull it off. So I was like, you know what, bro, I got you. I'll do the scene for you. So I just did this.
My head.
And I'm kind of proud of how it happened because it's probably one of my better scenes.
Was there really a point in dropping us from the air?
And did we have to be in the airtight box? We could
Could
have
have
died.
Do you ever stop complaining?
Yeah, this is where Toffee's scene starts.
Look at the
right
bright
here.
side. We are alive at least.
Barely.
Also, I like that we actually were able to get Breloom back for Metal. It's also the kind of the reason why Metal didn't rejoin. I'll talk about that later during the challenge, but yeah, I'm kind of glad that Metal actually was able to return. Because while we were planning the episode, I was deadly afraid that Breloom would say no because I'm kind of scared that Breloom. I'm not gonna use his real name, even though he does use it for BFDI and stuff like that. Because I was kind of afraid that he kind of held a grudge against me because of the past and the stuff I made him say in Robr. But yeah, he still likes Robr, but I was just afraid that he would be against me. So yeah, luckily he wasn't. So yeah, we were able to get Metal to appear. I might make a Metal appear in future episodes. The thing is, it's all down to if Breloom wants to return as the voice actor. Because I've thought about recasting, but I'm like, you don't know. Metal, Breloom as Metal is way too iconic, so I don't want to replace him. And if he decides not to return for any future episodes, then yeah, I'll just keep Metal silent.
Anyway, where is Alex so I can kick his butt?
Alex died.
What?
Oh yeah, this was a really cool idea of just reusing old audio lines, and it just kind of fits.
Yeah, we found him
We just came up with it, and it was just honestly
dead
perfect.
earlier today. Brown cheese as well.
So, wait, if Alex is dead, then who's gonna host?
I'm the new host.
Alright, sorry, jeez. I tried to add a little humor to a sad moment.
Nothing is
Also, this scene was so amazing when it first out. I was like, yo, that is
funny
amazing.
about a death.
Anyways, follow me. Alrighty, you. 6. We're here.
Wait, where is Ringy? She ran away from the island in the middle of the night.
Yeah, it's canonic that Ringy was able to escape the island. We might cover Rengi's adventures in the future. I've thought about doing some future minisodes focusing on other characters, and maybe I'll do one on Ringy. We'll see.
Ringy is gone? Yes! Oh, why did you have to be so rude about Ringy? She was alright.
Shut up, fatso.
Okay.
I have a feeling we're missing some others as well.
Yeah, Blue Planet quit, and Ball and Maple Leaf just got eliminated.
By the way, this spider cameo was just animation, just adding it to his scenes because he thought it was funny. I was like, you know what, sure, just add it. I was kind of afraid that this would cause some beef with the creator, but yeah, luckily it hasn't.
Nated.
Glad Ball isn't here.
Yeah, this part was animated by me because the scene was actually unfinished when I got it, so I was like, you know what, I'm gonna finish the rest. So the axe part and this part was
I
done
have
by
a
me.
feeling someone is talking about me.
Yay! I just like that in the background. I was also originally gonna do it when I'll talk about it later, but yeah,
Anyways, the rejoin challenge is to stay on the platform.
Because
because
that's
that's
original.
original.
Trash can, you aren't even a part of this challenge.
Yeah, whatever.
If us normal contestants have nothing to do with this, could we leave and do other things?
Okay.
I just like how monotone she just becomes.
We just want to continue our game session.
The Wii U? Pfft, losers. We all know the best console is a PS4.
No one asked you, Marker. Friend token, wanna join us?
I want to stay and watch the rejoin challenge.
Suit yourself.
Anyways, the challenge is to stay on the platform battle royale. Each of you will have to
Also, I just like how each of the characters here are the characters that failed to debut. It wasn't even in the script. It was just something that I think this was a little bit seen. Yeah, it was just something a little bit decided to add.
get the others off the platform by pushing them or murdering them. The final 3 remaining out of the 6 of you will rejoin the show. Got that?
Get that?
Yeah! Alright, the challenge will begin now.
Okay, I'm gonna talk about this scene that's gonna come up right now. So originally we were gonna have a different animator doing this, but that animator just ghosted us for like months. We hired them around the start of production, and after the whole summer, we just didn't get anything from them. And they were like, "Yeah, I just decided not to do it." And I was like, you know, fuck. Luckily, around the time when the sneak peek came out, we I luckily got to meet somebody that I really like in terms of the animation. I met I was able to talk to Track Can, if you know who they are. They're the person behind the What Was Left, and it's honestly such peak. And so I reached out to them, being like, "Hey, could you animate for Robr?" And he was like, "Sure." And he just did this,
Great.
and I'm honestly thankful for it because this ended up as peak.
We should team up for this.
Sure, I really want to
But
rejoin
don't-
as well.
Also, his animation style is a lot more unique, and he just does differently. And I'm impressed.
Metal, we should team up for this challenge.
And I'm excited to see what scenes he's going to cover in episode 10 because we haven't decided that yet. I still have to do audio editing.
Sure, Axe. I guess.
Seems like I'm alone in this. Guess it's time for my first victim.
Because I just like how the perspective looks. It just looks so good.
Hey, Heart, wanna team up?
Ha ha ha! I'm faster! I'm stronger!
This is okay. This part was something that I wished was a bit differently, but I can understand why they went with this approach. So in the scene, I wanted Hart to just trip over and explode, like genuinely explode. But they just went with being ripped in half. But I'm like, yeah, that's fine. Because I wanted Hart to kind of explode and it becoming a bit red there. So in future episodes, if we ever make the area come back, it would be a mix of cola stains and blood. But, you know, can't ask for everything.
Ouch! It seems like both Cola Cup and Heart both died, leaving these 4 left in the challenge.
So, who do you hope will rejoin?
Axe, maybe I could reform our old alliance.
I hope Metal rejoins. He was a lot better than most of you.
I'm so sorry for doing this, but I'm just so used to these lines that me just saying them is just
Losers.
constant.
I think Pep and Grape would be great additions if they rejoined.
Yeah, they didn't have the chance to shine.
Oh, I remember this part. So I tried to make friend token. Okay, so this was actually a scene originally done by me, by a person named me, but they weren't able to finish it. So I was like, you know what, I'm gonna finish it for you. So this part was done by me. I think like me, that Robr guy. And I tried so hard to get friend tokens asset to just be the regular self where it's at FT, but every time I just flipped it to this point, it would just you show like a ass sprite or something. But so yeah, That's the reason why, because I
Fine.
struggled a lot.
Due to the older budget of the show.
Igloo, friend token.
Yeah.
Shut up, Porky and Picky.
Okay.
So, it's just the two first eliminated left.
Yeah, so this just leaves those four. So originally we had the thought of, I think my idea was that I wanted one character to rejoin, that being Pear, but every cast member was like they wanted a different character to rejoin. So I think the four characters in actual contentment, or was it five characters that we had in contentment? So some suggested that we have Metal rejoin. I think someone suggested Heart. And I think also someone suggested Ringy. So those were at least contenders for rejoining. I think Metal and Ringy had the higher chances if it wasn't for Ringy, not being available canonically. And Metal mainly because I was afraid that wasn't able to get Breloom back, so it was just me being a bit too paranoid. I would say if we were able to get Breloom like guaranteed to return in the future, Metal would probably have the highest chance of coming back. I think a lot of the crew members would have argued that Metal should have rejoined over somebody like Grape. So yeah, that's more of a food for thought for you guys.
Yeah, this will be easy.
So, who should we target?
I think Metal.
Going for low-hanging fruit?
Yeah, we can do that.
What are they planning? Hey, Axe!
I'm just gonna say this right now. I wanted the episode to be a lot more action-packed, but as soon as I talked to the team about it, I realized, yeah, none of these people know how to do fully action scenes, and I was like, fuck. So yeah, I'm probably gonna have to lower my scope for future episodes because I have a lot more inspiration from action series.
Nice try.
Wait, where did Grape go?
Pear, now!
Hey, get your hands off of me.
Also, that was just okay. The pair animation was just reused from the axe part because I just couldn't be bothered to create it again, so it's just reused from the axe hit. And that impact frame was just there to hide it. Also, this looked cool. Praise the animation for that. Also, this was the part where I wanted Ball and Maple Leaf to appear in the background, just running together.
Oh, damn it.
Whoa, that was an impressive punch, Pear.
Thanks. And with that explosive finish, we have our rejoiners. Pear, Grape, and X are all back in the game.
Alright, we are back in the game, Pear.
Yeah.
Although it feels weird because these two have now new voice actors. I haven't listened to their lines yet. I should, but I've been like really burnt out on Robr, so I've just been focusing on other stuff. So yeah, these two will have new voice actors in the next episode. So if they hear different, then yeah, that's why.
Yeah, this feels great. Not the
As I know I shouldn't really reveal too much, but I'm just revealing basic stuff just to get you guys excited for what's gonna come.
people I was expecting to rejoin with, but I'm glad to be back.
Since Axe used to belong on Team Blue and Grape used to belong on Team Brown, they will join those teams.
Wait, we're bringing back those teams?
Unfortunately, we are trash can. So my original plan or my proposal was to keep the groups as the permanent new team and have Grape, Pear, and Axe as Group 4. And then, which you'll see soon, I was gonna let them choose which group would be up for elimination. I'll talk more about it when we get to that part.
Yeah.
So yeah, were something that I wanted to keep, but the team was like, just keep Team Blue and Team Brown. I was like, sure.
What are you expecting?
I thought the groups were new teams.
No, don't be silly. Those were probably only for one episode. I hope.
Not originally, but yeah, the team convinced me, so.
Oh.
Anyways, Pear, since you weren't on any of these teams before, I will let you pick which team you want to join.
Well, you said Grape was on Team Brown, so I'll join Team Brown.
Alrighty, this means we're at the final 10.
What's the challenge for today?
Well, we won't have another challenge today.
Wait, what?
Yeah, since we had a
Also, that face, I've used it everywhere as like in both an emote and my channel icon plus my Twitter account. I just like how a little bit did the scene. It just looks
Join
really
challenge
cool.
today, we won't have another challenge.
So, how do we decide who will be up for elimination?
Well, the 3 who just rejoined will get to decide one person to go up.
Yeah, so this was originally going to be them as group 4 deciding which group would be up for elimination, and I would have picked group 2. So my idea would have been to put pickaxe, headphone, and friend token up for elimination. But I'm gonna talk about this now. I'm gonna shit talk someone. I'm joking. I'm joking. But so Toffee really wanted phone to be eliminated next, like as in like episode 10. I'm not gonna reveal who is eliminated. So his idea was to make a phone a lot more of an asshole. That's why phone is a lot more of an asshole this episode, and that's also the reason why phone is up for elimination and not, headphone. So that was kind of my compromisation for my idea not being used, was that pickaxe and friend token would also be up for elimination, because I wanted pickaxe to be up for elimination and friend token as well. I guess headphones was like, doesn't really matter because since phone was gonna be up for elimination, I guess headphones was the ones that I was like, fine, you don't you get to stay. So yeah, that's kind of the reason why those 3 were chosen, because it was originally gonna be pickaxe, headphone, and friend token up for elimination, but Toffee really wanted phone to be up for elimination and hopefully get out in episode 10. So yeah, I'm only revealing this now after the voting ended because I just wanted to share some behind the scenes stuff, and it's not really to say that the show is rigged, but it's just to show that people have their reasons for writing a character certain ways. So yeah. Anyways,
For
let's continue.
elimination. It can't be anyone, even your own team. So Pear, Grape, and Axe, pick one.
So wait, anyone?
Yeah, that's what I said, dumbass.
I love how the dumbass was performed. It's just honestly such perfect.
Who do I choose?
I don't know myself.
Hey, you two, could you do me a favor?
Sure, what's up? Sure.
Please decide one each.
Okay, fuckface, I choose pickaxe.
Why the fuck did you pick me?
Well, I was going to pick Trash Can since I really hate him, and I hope he gets out, but he was a part of my alliance we had, and alliances have to stick together, so that's why I'm picking pickaxe.
That's probably the kindest thing you've ever said to me.
Just shut up.
Also, I wanted to share this. Okay, if I can just find the fucking troll face. Yeah, so I was originally working on adding emotes to the server, and I removed every like feature from trash can and axis emotes. So it was just a smug axe and troll face trash can, and it was just ended up with a funny photo. I'm probably gonna post it on social media eventually. Maybe after this recording, just post it and say like, for those people who watch my reaction to episode 9 will understand what I'm talking about. But yeah.
Yes, alliances need to stick together, so I choose friend token.
What? But I'm on your team.
You and Pickaxe are in an alliance, so you should stick together. Also, Axe asked me to put you up for elimination.
That's a smug axe that I was talking about.
But why?
Since you were the sole reason I got eliminated.
Oh, I see.
Well, I was going to choose Pickaxe because I don't like the fact that her name starts with a P, but I think I'll go for Phone. Because he's bland.
What?
Yeah, that's kind of the reason we just went with, because it's, funny. It was also Toffee's idea.
What the hell, you green fuck?
What? It's true.
So that means Pickaxe, Friend Token, and Phone are all up for elimination.
What the fuck?
Viewers!
Also, I really like how this voting screen ended. I made this as we were wrapping up the episode. So yeah, it does look pretty good.
Vote in the poll that is linked in the description.
Also, all of these poses are available on the wiki if you want to use one of them.
Do not comment to vote. Voting ends on the date on the screen.
As a back to this was my first ever animation piece. It does look rough, but it's because it was my first ever animation piece. Oh god.
Oh, look,
Oh,
some
there.
type of token. You can have one of them, Grape.
Aw, thank you.
This was made by Stack, and I kind of like this song. I was like, I'm gonna use it for the outro. And when I did the early premiere, where Stack was a part of it, when he realized what this was, he was like, "Yo, this is amazing." Yeah, episode planning was done by me and Davia. Yeah, this is basically everybody did this. So yeah, I personally think to everybody who helped with this episode, because there were so many times where this episode actually could have just been scrapped overall, because holy hell, this episode was just so fucking hard to deal with sometimes because there was just so much stuff that happened. But yeah. And I was asked why certain people were in the special thanks stuff. I'm going to talk about this in the reaction right now. So, Jack and Jellyfee, mainly for, the assets, being the reason other shows are genuinely here. Naked is mainly due to his voice line being used for the Alex died last episode line when Headphone used it. Freesounds.org was just a site that I used for uh for the sound effects in this episode. 100 DCX mainly for the Blue Planet cameos that I have done throughout the episode. Cormac, I think it was because, and you'll see this later, Car was recommended by a Carmac. Think I think Car was recommended by Cormac. And if you want to know who my source for that was, it was Toffee who told me that. So yeah, if I'm wrong, then I'm wrong. Sorry, but that's kind of the reason why Carmac is thanked in the credits and the community. So you guys are supportive. So. This part, the Alex scene, was actually the first ever animation piece we ever did for the episode. It was just something that happened while we were scripting. We also have another scene or another animation piece that was done for episode 10 while we were scripting. So, yeah, I'm probably not going to show it because it actually is kind of a spoiler. Yeah.
What you guys have been all waiting for. Science book, car, honey jar, and film clip will join. Those four characters will be joining. Get excited. Robr 9, Mike.
So, where we sit. So this was like a little funny thing about having them appear because they were originally going to join, but yeah, they aren't going to join. Spoiler alert. Supposed to join or.
They might have forgotten us.
Screw this. I'm going home.
Yeah, let's go home.
So this was a cool little idea that I came up with to have Lenny Face appear and attempt to kill them. Also, I'm kind of pissed. Something I wish I could have done was replace the AK with like an op or an actual sniper rifle because it does look weird that it scopes with an AK. But yeah.
Time to 360 no scope those noobs.
So I'm gonna say there's another character that attacked Lenny Face and presumably killed him. I'm not gonna reveal if Lenny is dead or not. It's a character that will be relevant in the future. We just made it a circle to make it mysterious, but yeah, it is a character that we will know about in the future. Because I added this to give the chance of having every person being credited for the post credit stuff. Yeah, that's about it. I hope you guys enjoyed it. That's been my behind the scenes talk, reaction to this. We're over 40 fucking minutes long, so yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys for anything. My voice is dead. For anything new for episode 10 or whatever I do next. Yeah. See you guys then. Bye bye.